If you don't have any other questions for me, I'll take off. Or do you?
So we are back to talk about episode 3 of Inferno. The last time I left you, we were talking about episode 2, and we noticed that in Inferno 1, 3 of the guys chose Yuri. So Miwa, Jinsik, and Mingyu, who just arrived to Earth 1, also choose Yuri. So who is Yuri gonna decide to go to Paradise Way? Okay, we found that in this episode. Yuri choose Mingyu to go to Paradise Way. Should have a good conversation with Miwa. Like Miwa, people think she was gonna choose Miwa. Like the panelists thought she was probably gonna choose Miwa. Some of the panelists wanted her to choose Jinsik, but she chose Mingyu.
The man joining Miss Kim Judy in Paradise is Mr. Park Min-kyu.
That would be his second time to go to Paradise. So Yuri will be her first time. Remember, like the first time she was left in Inferno with Miu. Now she will have a chance to go to Paradise. So Yuri says she's been drawn to him ever since she saw him. So she's been drawn to Mingyu ever since he arrived. He left, he was in Inferno too, and then he went to Paradise, and he got separated from his partner. He arrived in Inferno 1. She wanted to get to know him better. And the judge noticed that Miu really tried to pull Yuri to talk to her, but it didn't work out for him again. He's left in Inferno for the second time. He didn't get a chance to go to Paradise.
Things really aren't working out for Minwoo.
Yeah, you're right.
Wonnick and Shiram have a chance to talk, to get to know each other. They're talking about the fact that he's very shy, so it's like she said, "Why are you looking so awkward?" I was just trying to be normal.
You may not realize it, but you're acting really awkward.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Really? I thought I was just being normal.
He's a little bit shy. There should a bit of the conversation. I guess they talk even more. For some reason, it made me think of John for last season. But John will be better luck because we know what happened with John at the beginning. He tried very hard to go to Paradise. At the beginning, it wasn't easy. And for some reason, it looked a little bit, just a little bit guy. It looked a little bit like my bias for BTS, V. Just a little bit. I see a little bit of resemblance. It makes me think for John and V. I can't wait to see how his journey goes. Remember, this is Earth 2, right? This is, what am I saying, Earth 2. This is Inferno 2. So in Inferno 2, we see Wonnick talk to Shin. And Guano just arrived for Inferno 1. And remember, when they switched partner, Hejon took Guani. Hejon Inferno is Inferno 2. She met Guani during the switch, and they went to Inferno 2. So Guani still tried to get to know people, and both of them, even the way they talk, they are so damn confident.
Think you're headed to Paradise today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
You think you're going?
I think my chances are 100%.
The back and forth is insane between those two. It's so entertaining to watch them.
These two are on really similar wavelengths. It's an encounter between two very confident people.
So we're talking because, like, you know, the selection for Paradise is going to be very soon. They are talking, and he said, "Do you want to talk to other guys?" She said, "No, I want to talk to you." It's like, the back and forth is very interesting. Guan said he's interested to talk to Shin. He said, but Shin is talking to one right now. He asked, "Hey John, do you want to talk to anyone else?" She said, "No, I want to continue to talk to you." I don't know, when Guani is talking, it's like he's thinking a lot of things in his mind. Sometimes I never know what's gonna come out for his mouth. I never know what he's gonna say next. Especially in this episode, no matter what she says, she's literally telling this. You know, a regular person will respond like this, he will respond the other way. You never know what's gonna come out of Guani's mouth.
Sure. Go lie down since you have nothing to worry about.
Jeez, are you for real?
After she finished talking to Shion, Guani went to talk to her, and the conversation was literally like, he was telling her, "What's your other type of person?" She said,
I like people who express themselves. I'm not a mind reader, after all. So I'd say a good conversation partner who can express himself, in a general sense.
when people met her, she gave up a very calm vibe. But when they get to know her, she can really talk to the person and stuff like that. She shows a side of herself when she gets to talk to that person more.
I'm normally very calm and composed, but when I open up, relax around someone, that's when I start showing that side of me.
And we also saw John. She have a conversation with Hanbin. Poor Hanbin, they haven't shown a lot of Hanbin. At least we get to see a little bit of one chick in this episode. So when he talked to Shion, and they even saw the conversation before in episode 2. But Hanbin, I still don't get the sense of who is Hanbin. I still don't know Hanbin. Well, it's not like Hanbin for last season that we know Hanbin cook, we know Hanbin do this. It's still very early, and because it's very early, they literally feature the people who have like big personality, like people who went on Dating Paradise. Those are the people we get to know faster right now, like Mingyu. We already know who is Mingyu. We already know who is Guani, because those are literally the two guys, guy. If they were going head to head for both Inferno, that's very popular in the Inferno. Guy like Hanbin, we still didn't get to know them. It's not really a spoiler, like, because they show the trailer at the end. When they're gonna combine two Inferno into one, it will be interesting how people who didn't meet before we meet and how the connection will be different. Like, I can't wait to get to know Hanbin better. Hopefully he have better luck at finding his match to go to paradise. Okay, let's go. It's time to match the couple that we go to paradise. Before the match, the judge was talking like, who do you think Guani's gonna choose? Like, so far he's getting on well with Haejun. They're both very confident. Like, when they talk, it's like same. And he also talked to Shion. The vibe that he talked when he talked to Shion is he's a little bit more calm. When he talked to Haejun, it's like he's talking like he's about to fight her. And they're both like that. And now it's time to match Shion. She chose Wani.
The man who will be joining Miss Yushion in paradise is Mr. Sun Won-ik.
The panelists was surprised, but I like this. Because when they saw the conversation that Shion had with Guani, they thought, oh, maybe Shion gonna choose Guani. I'm so glad she chose Wani, because I want to get to know who Wani is. Like, I would love to get to know him. And maybe it's gonna choose Haejun because they haven't had a date yet. Even though they act like they know each other for a long time, guys, they only met during the switch. They only met in the morning. When they switch, they returned to Inferno together.
If you don't have any other questions for me, I'll take off. Or do you?
They haven't had a date yet. So Guani and Haejun choose each other, so they will also go to paradise. We have 2 match for this paradise. So 2 couple for Inferno 2 we go to paradise, 1 couple for Inferno 1. Did I go too quickly? Okay, remember in Inferno 1 there's only 2 girls, because Mio during the switch went to Inferno 2, so we only have my girl, her son, the girl with the short hair, and we have Yuri also. Haejun and Guani choose each other, and we have Shion and Wani. So we're gonna have 2 people that go to paradise together. Hanbin, he chose Haejun.
The person that I picked was Yoon Ha-jung.
Oh no, Habin.
Mion, she chose Wani.
Person I'd like to go to paradise with is Sun Won-ik.
Wani have 2 votes. I didn't see that coming. I'm so happy for my boy Wani. We didn't get a chance to get to know him yet, so I'm glad he has a conversation. Mion, for her, she's still, you know, the guy that she says it's only the brother-sister relationship. She doesn't feel that way anymore. She says she really missed Jin-suk. She wish he was here in this Inferno. I miss Jin-suk. And we're gonna talk about a little bit more later after the selection, when Jin-suk is talking to Miwa. Who did you select to go to Paradise with. He said, oh, I said, Yuri, all the girls here are very attractive, but they are not my type. I really miss him. Mio.
I don't think they're my type.
현재로서는
So I think my heart's leaning towards Min Young the most right now.
She's missing Jinsen, he's missing her. Do we have our match already? I can't wait when they combine the two Paradise and the two Inferno together. It will be good that they get to know each other. Hopefully, it's blossom into something great. Okay, let's go back to Inferno 1.
Is that their helicopter?
Wow, just look at that! Unbelievable! They're doing a flyby just to rub it in our faces!
The first couple is Yuri and Mingyu. Paradise with Yuri and Mingyu. They tour the place, they talk, they tour the place, they get to know each other, try to guess what my age is. Like Yuri said 29, he said no. And his sister 34. She said, oh, okay. She said, oh, you're not that old. And then they just talk and they agree. Mingyu tried to guess her age. She's 28. She said she's 28. He said, oh, you look younger than that. I thought. She was very happy to hear that he thinks she looked younger.
Oh, wow, you look really young for your age. I would have never imagined.
Well, you win points for that.
I mean, it's
She's a professional model. She works in fashion and beauty. And they both have like a great conversation. They seem to get along very well. They talk about the moment in Inferno, about the cucumber family joke. He said when he was cooking the cucumber, he started putting cucumber together. He said, don't touch this. Those are the family. They shouldn't be separate. Whatever joke he was making, she was just agree with him. He liked that about her.
I made the cucumber family joke and didn't expect anyone to laugh at it or anything, so I really appreciate you laughing and being engaged in our conversation.
And they have a lot of conversation in Inferno. You know, in reality show, they don't always show everything because so many things are happening at the same time. They are both very similar. Even the way they talk, they have similar personality. They seem to match, to get along very well. One of the partners say they are a great match. I think that's my girl. I don't even know her name. A great actor. I think it's Da.
Conversation is a very meaningful experience in and of itself.
I agree.
It feels really romantic.
Why my guy for Special Junior say no?
I don't know
You
why,
don't agree?
but I just don't think these two are going to work out.
But don't you think there's some attraction there?
Even after
I mean,
all this, Cutie doesn't seem to be particularly attracted to Min Q.
There's no spark. I don't feel the spark. Oh my god. I was watching Bachelor in Paradise. Like when Tyler told Mercedes, I don't see the spark. I was giving it the host to see if there's a spark. I'll circle again. So I don't know. For me, I'm not quite sure. I will have to see them more to guess what the vibe is. So far, they get along so well, but I understand why one of the panelists seems like there's no spark because they seem the same type of vibe. It's like they appreciate each other, but you don't see those moments like, oh, I'm shy, I can't. Oh, you're so attractive. They don't give up that vibe, but maybe they are just different. We're gonna have to see another date with them or see the vibe in Inferno for me to determine if they are like a great match or not. In Inferno, we saw Miwa and JC, like the conversation I was talking about, like they say that they both choose Yuri. Jinsek told Miwa, I thought she was gonna choose you. You guys have some great conversation. And unfortunately, she chose the handsome and tall guy. Apparently, according to Guani, he's the tallest because he's 6'3". I guess Guani is like 6'2". It's like two tall people. My goodness. If you're 6 foot tall, you're tall anyway. I don't know if you're 6'10" or 6'5". I don't know. They say that it's very difficult. They are just like talking about the struggle. It's so difficult to meet someone in such a short amount of time and try to get to know each other. It's not easy. Try to have a conversation. They just try to relate to each other. But it's still very early in the game, so they still have a lot of time. And during the trailer, they even show that there's going to be some game when the two Inferno will be combined. We have enough people. And it seems like it's 5 and 6 combined. It's already 11 people. More people to get to know. That would be interesting. I'm so looking forward for episode 4. We saw Pada with Guani and Hedger. They took the place. Oh my god, I can watch these two people talk for hours. Like This episode was very entertaining because of Guani and Hedge on the back and forth conversation. I never know what's gonna come from Guani's mouth. Even when Hedge gave him compliments, they're both full of themselves. They know what they're doing. They are very playful in the conversation. They're talking about it's gonna be too bad. Like who's gonna sleep on the couch? They just try to agree, like I'm gonna take the bed, you take the couch and stuff like that. Now that they are two beds, they try to fight over one bed.
I'll sleep on that one.
But I want this one.
I'm sleeping here no matter what.
I already called dibs on this one.
Nope.
This one's taken.
On the other side, we have Mingyu and Yuri. They went to the swimming pool. Mingyu asked a question to Yuri about Miwa. So you spend time with him, right? The first time, like when everybody went to paradise. I guess in the conversation, he learned that Yuri was in Inferno, and the person who didn't get to go to paradise the first time was Miwa. Was it somebody else? I don't know, but she didn't go. No, the two other girls went. So she stayed there with one guy, and the guy who didn't go was me. Well, he said you spent time with him.
Two of you ended up spending that time together, so I was just curious.
True, it was just the two of us.
Like, tried to ask questions to Yuri about that, but Yuri didn't really want to talk. He said, okay, let me drop the subject. So far, they seem to get along so well, and I love her. Mingyu, compared to like the moment that he spent with Hejo, like it's like Hejo kind of go well with Guani. It's entertaining to watch them together. When she have a moment with Mingyu, it was just her showing the face, like the George said, she moved her face like that. Mingyu here, he take the lead of the conversation. He's not like the shy guy when he was with Hejo during like the date. He's taking the lead when he talked to Yuri. You see, it's actually want to get to know her. That's what I appreciate about this. So I don't know. One of the panelists said there's no spark. I think it's still at the beginning. They're still getting to know each other. If they go to paradise again, okay, it's maybe something we go, and it'll be interesting to see. They talk a lot. It was a little bit awkward by the pool and stuff like that. But when they got to the home, when they turn off the light, they sleep on the two different beds. They were charging even more. They were getting to know each other. The conversation was flowing. Like they seem to get along very well.
Do you think they'll split us up tomorrow? The same way they dropped you off with us?
I think that's a given.
Oh, but that's so sad.
The panelists disagree. Some of the panelists think, oh, they're gonna work out. They're a great match. Others say no. I don't think they will work out. There's no spark. So we will see. It's still very early in the game to figure like what's gonna happen next. So Guani and Hejon, now they show the paradise. What happened during the evening when they arrived, they took the place. They show how they took the place before. During the day they were doing the thing, decide which bed to take, eating, getting to know each other. What's your age and stuff like that, your occupation. Now they decide to drink during the evening. Just having some alcohol, still getting to know each other. When I see Guani and Hejo, just make me think of one of the K-drama that I love, 7 Years That We Were Not in Love. I don't know if I'm saying the title very well. It's like two friends. They give me that vibe. The back and forth is like too much. What I love about Hejon, she make it clear that she's interested in Guani. Guani, in his way, he take the compliment, and then he add something on the top, like he was trying to avoid her question. Or he will say something completely unexpected that you don't even expect him to say at this moment. Like she said, for example, they were talking about before the selection who's going to paradise. They were having a conversation. He said, do you want to talk to somebody else? She said, I want to talk to you, right? She pointed her finger. She said, I want to talk to you. Okay. Now she's letting him know during that, oh, I say I want to talk to you. You're the best. I want to get to know.
We're talking in the containers?
Yeah.
And you asked me a question and I did this. I just can't hide these things.
And he switched the conversation to Mingyu. Like, oh, Mingyu is like this. Mingyu is 6'3". He's taller than me. Do we look the same? And again, Hejo bring the conversation to him. He said, what is your ideal type? She said, I like someone who has like, because he was comparing himself to Mingyu, right? He said Mingyu is taller than him. He said, do we look the same? Because he only heard about Mingyu. They haven't met. He heard about Mingyu. He said he know that Mingyu is tall. He said, oh, do we look I heard that we look the same. And Hei-jun said, no, Mingyu have more like a dinosaur face. You have a puppy face.
You have a bit more of a puppy dog look. And Mingyu, well, he has more of a dinosaur look.
She even said that her ideal type is like someone who is tall and have a puppy face.
What's your ideal man?
My ideal man? Someone that's tall and has a puppy dog look.
She was describing you, dude, and you bring the conversation again to somebody else. Oh my god. And also he said, oh, she asked, what is your ideal type? He said, it's someone like you. Okay, they're in the same way. They both seems to be interested in each other. Communications are natural. They both seem to be at the same page, right? I love to hear the end. So you're gonna go out, get to know each other, you come back to me, and you say that also to her.
Where are you getting all this
Round and round
confidence?
and right back to Hajang.
Good luck going and doing the rounds.
It's fun to watch them talk. I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, I can watch this couple talk for hours. I wouldn't be bored. It was interesting, like, but the trailer, guys, I don't know. The trailer, when they combine the two Inferno together, I have the feeling that those back and forth is not gonna be fun anymore. I have the feeling like they're gonna go around and date other people. Maybe we show Guani say, I'm interested in 3 different girls. Man, Heijo is one of those girls. Heijo is not gonna like it if he's interested in way too many girls, because you have the similar personality, 2 overconfident people, very confident.
It's been a while since I met my match, someone hard to beat.
Is that right?
I don't know how it's gonna go, guys, but we'll be interested to see this match. It will be interesting. Like, I'm looking forward for the 2 Inferno to be combined. I'm also gonna be a new Ahava. It's all 11 people. Another one will be a 12. Maybe more than 1 person. Oh my god. It's interesting, this concept. It was a little bit confused for me at the beginning because it was hard for me to keep up with, like, it's just happened in Inferno 1, especially to take note. I'm pretty sure people will just watch the show. It's a training to just watch the show, but taking note, also, oh, this person is in Inferno 1, Inferno 2. It's like, I was a little bit confused, but I'm glad that episode 4 will be everybody Inferno combined. And each of them, I'm gonna try my best to learn the name of all the people, all the 11 people in Inferno, so that when they add more people, I don't get even more confused. Thank you so much for watching episode 3 of Singing Inferno, and